Well, hello and welcome back to the Hexagon Challenge. Before we get into today's two games in the Confederation Cup against ES Tunis, we're going to go with pronunciation. We've got a few things to wrap up with. Friendlies have only played since the last episode, and I think we've done pretty well, except for a loss against Ismaili in Hassan's testimonial match. Other than that, it's just been friendlies since the ASEC game. That's not really what we have to catch up on. What we have to catch up on is transfers. First things up there, Adama Diaby. Unfortunately, we have had to sell him. I spoke to him. I said £450,000 is what is what I would accept for you next time someone bids. Roma come in, and I just put in a 50% selling clause. That just as if they won't accept that, and they did. The good thing I didn't realise at the time, I was a little bit annoyed. I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I thought fine, I'll accept it. And then noticed in the bottom of the corner, just before I press accept, he can't leave because he's under 18 until the end of next season. So I was a little bit more happy then. I could click accept. Still disappointed, but still happy. Thinking that, oh, I'll have some money to spend. Before that actually happened, this happened. Mohammed, that is Mohammed. I don't have a struggle rating Mohammed. Mohammed Fateh is a 19-year-old centre-back who we've had for a while. I've never rated him really well. He's actually would have been our third best defender. You're probably wondering, why have I never seen him before? Why have I never heard of this? There's a Mohammed Fateh who's a midfielder. Yeah, but not a centre-back. No, I know. Because he's 5'9", so I never rated him. Even though he has these pretty decent stats, I just never, ever rated him. And what I did was, surprisingly, I just realised I'd gone on loan. Surprising, I found him, and well, I knew he was there, and I thought I'm going to just transfer list him for £250,000 and see what happens. I thought no one's going to bid for him, but we'll just see what happens. We'll risk it. And Porto actually come in. There's no kind of sell-on clause or anything on him, I don't believe. I don't think there is. But they've loaned him out, obviously, to Academia. It's a Portuguese, yeah, it's a Portuguese team. So they've loaned him out immediately. But that brought us a little bit of money in, plus the Adama deal as well. Whole thing with that little bit of transfer budget, but we're still in the red transfer budget. I just can't. I don't think I can still drag that across, can I? No, I can't. I've tried to get an affiliate in just to give us a little bit more money, anything to give us some money, just to be able to bring a striker in or just something, that last piece of the puzzle. I just can't do it, and I don't really want to sell for the sake of it, and I'll tell you why. Because we still cannot register people for the Confederation Cup, so we're stuck with this team. So we're going to crack on with today's game and see how we get on. In goal is Adama Siam. The 17-year-old again. He's going to get another chance in the Confederation Cup, only because we can't register anybody else. Mansour, Sayad, Mossad and Hamid are our back four. Mohammed Fateh, Mohammed Hassan, Mohammed Sorbe, Adama Diaby, Ayman Ahmed, and the Sheriff is the starting lineup today we're going to go with. And we're going to stay on counter. ES Tunis are at home. The scout report says they are a very attacking team. I'm expecting to play a 4-3-3, I'm expecting, which ASEC played, and we kind of, I'd say I'm not sure how to play against it. So we'll see how today goes. These two strikers here look very good. I would not mind either of them or both of them in my team. They look very good, so I'm going to be worried them to do today. But I'm not sure what the result's going to be in this, as I'm perfectly, as I'm honest with you guys, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to get out of it. I think it could be a tough one, but I'm hoping we're going to do a professional job. We are trying to control the game. We are playing very, we're going to try and retain possession, not lose the ball, and hopefully either get a draw or a 1-0 result out of this, hopefully. And then go back to our ground and do a decent job again and get into the final. That's the aim, that's the plan. Whether that happens, well, we're going to find out. The first highlight is going to go to us by the looks of it. Hassan has the ball, just had his testimony in 13 seasons he's been at the club. What a player. He's one player I could offload to bring in money, but what a tackle from Fateh. There you go. Fateh is one of the players we could sell to offload for bring money in, but are we going to bring somebody else in of that quality? No. So it doesn't seem justifiable in my book, to be honest. It just doesn't seem justifiable. We're not going to get that much money as they are coming forward here. They could be a goal. They've got numbers in forward and they've missed that. Bedo I don't know how you pronounce it. The striker that I like the look of missed that. I expect him to score that because he looks pretty, on paper, looks very good player. It's going to be half time, I think, before we get the next highlight. I don't think we're going to get one now. they've been in control. The team talk has to be kind of a little bit of a. They're looking nervous. I'm gonna have to be. I'm gonna be calm and just say, you can. I'm gonna say you can come. You can get win out this, lads. Keep it up. I'm gonna go with that. It's not motivating as much as I was hoping for, but we'll go for a little bit. I believe you have the. I have faith in you. Do not panic, boys. Just continue doing what you're doing. They look a little bit happy and motivated, which could help in the second half, which is what we need. You always need to be motivated. Fingers crossed as we come forward again with the ball. Sorbet playing on this right hand side. Again, not a natural winger. Really not a natural winger, but has to do a job in the Confederation Cup due to the stupid I can't register any players, and that is the downside to this, to managing in this nation or adding add-on leagues to the game. Diouf, Mamadou Diouf, I can't speak, has just scored a goal. I was just saying that's the downside to having custom leagues added to the game. I can't see it being a rule where you can't register people for the new season for the Confederation Cup if it stretches over 2 years. I can't see it being a rule in real life. We've conceded a goal. It's definitely what we did not want. We have to immediately go and try. Well, not immediately. It's 10 minutes afterwards. Going to try and control the game. I don't even know who you bring on to change because the bench is full of. There's nobody there that can come on and change the game. Let's face it. We're out of the Confederation Cup. I'm saying it right now. We're definitely out of the Confederation Cup. Pissed me off. That's what it's done. It's pissed me off. I think he's a left-sided. No, they're both right-sided, aren't they? Great. Swap them around then. Let's just get 2 men up front and see if that does anything. As we'll do this. We'll do this and hope for the best. If I can select a play in the right position, it'd be great. No, I hate this game sometimes. I fucking hate this game. Ball in midfielder. Shouldn't really. I don't like changing things on the fly, but we're going with it right now. Centre midfielder, and Fate can be an advanced playmaker on support. Get forward, maybe do something, get us a goal back. Who knows? But we've not been in control the whole game. It's 80 minutes gone and a pile of shit, to be honest. A pile of wank. That's going to be the end of the game, I think. Is it a penalty? It is a penalty. We're going to get something from the penalty. Number 2 is running forward. I can't think who number 2 is, but he's definitely a left back. It's Monceau on a yellow card already. This is not going to go in. Yeah. Great team effort there from Monceau. Last minute of the game, we're 1-0 down, and he just passes it to the goalkeeper. Very, very realistic. Very, very realistic. I'm very annoyed. I'm back in a minute for the second leg. Right, so we are back. And before we get into it, let me not make any excuse. Okay, I'm making an excuse, but it's not an excuse. But I just think this silly rule, or this what hasn't been added to the game, where you can register new players or register your new signings or because when you lose players, right, which I have done this season in summer, then your Confederation, you're punished for getting this far in the Confederation Cup, because ultimately you're going to lose your best players in this kind of nation. If you have a good season, you're going to lose your best players at the end of the season, and then you're punished because you can't register the new ones or even register shit ones to replace the ones that you've lost for your Confederation Cup. It's just, I know I'm talking shit, but it's wrong, and I feel like I'm punished. Every time we get this far in the Confederation Cup or the African Champions League, I complain about the same thing, because it's not fair. It's really not fair. So we just played the first game of the season in between these two, and we lost 2-1. Now we played. Obviously, I can play my new goalkeeper there. I can play my new Ivorian striker, attacking midfielder, Akos, or whatever he's called. I can play these players. I mean, we still lost, but we went up 1-0, as you can see. Mohamed Ghaffar, our new centre back. Well, not centre back, but he's newish. It's his date. I think he's come through the academy. 2.5 star, improving pretty well. He just scored a penalty. Don't know why he was taking penalties when he's got 8 penalty taking, but he did. But yeah, we lost fantastically. But we're going to play today's game, and we're probably going to... The team is the exact same team as we played in the first leg, to be honest with you. But we're going to see how we get on in this game. I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to play a 4. They're going to play a 4-5-1. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they play that? They got a 1-0 lead. You would expect them to do that. We're actually going to go attacking. I meant to do that before the game. I don't know what to expect, lads. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going into this game, our home game, and I think we're out of the Confederation Cup. I do. And what makes it worse, Wadi Degla, who in the other semi-final lost to Supersport United 3-1. We can beat Supersport United in the final. We can beat them. If we go out and Supersport go into the final, I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken. Because we can beat them. We've beaten them. They was in our group. They're definitely playing more defensive today. But nothing is happening for us. Absolutely nothing. Let's play a little more direct passing. Just trying to get... Because we had 3 long shots. So let's do that. Let's work the ball into the box. Derby can score free kicks, and he has. It is 1-1. They've not got an away goal. We cannot concede a goal today. It will really mess us up. But that is 1-1. We're even. Stevens. My voice has changed because I'm a little bit excited. The man that is going to Roma has scored another free kick. He's just, over summer, he's just gone, you know what, boss? I'm going to start scoring free kicks. That's his 5th free kick. Goal from a free kick in probably like 4 or 5 games. Absolutely mad. We owe them for what happened. Yeah, passionately. Let's just say that. And what we're going to do, actually, I'm going to... See, the Sheriff, he can't play as a poacher, and that's the thing. I would have rather have sold the Sheriff rather than Stanley. Stanley fitted our way of playing. The Sheriff, he's got a little bit of pace, a little bit, but he's just a target man, really. I regret signing him. I regret signing the Sheriff. I'm saying it right now. I wish I had money to bring in Cam Gang. He's only worth 70. I can get him for £75,000 from the team that just beat us in the league. He's an absolute dream striker, and I can't even afford £75,000. It pisses me off. It really does. The Sheriff, come on, mate. He's just nearly scored a fucking wonderful goal. Can we get Can we get a goal? That is the question. Can we get a late goal? They've made 3 substitutions. What I'm going to do is, I'm just thinking what I can do. I've had an idea. I think I did the same thing in the last game, to be honest with you. But I've had it again. I've had the same idea once again. Swap them 2 around. Play him as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Play you probably as a deep lying on defend, and then actually let you to get a little bit more forward if you want to, Fateh. We're going to move Sorbet up front. We're going to have 2 up front, a target man and a poacher, and we're going to just hope for the best. We've got 2 men up front now. We may just get this second goal that we need. We're still on attacking. Can we do it? Because I genuinely went into this match not expecting anything out of this. I think this goes to extra time. I think I've only made 1 substitution deliberate just in case we actually go to extra time, which I think we're going to penalties. Oh shit, we're going to penalties. Back. Monsoor, actually, for this game, who missed the penalty in the last game, he's been suspended, so he can't actually play. He won't be taking a penalty, even if he was the last man on earth. I would ask the fucking kit man after the last penalty he missed. I know we can't have 7. I've got 7 down just in case we go to what do you call it? What do you call it? I don't even know what you call it anymore. Sudden death. Here we go. They've scored their first one. This is huge. What? I know you can't see. I've gone into the darkness behind me now. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, Sorbet. Slot this nicely. Right. Okay. I'm so fucking nervous. It's hit the post. Okay. Come on. I think it's the Sheriff next. Come on, Sherry. Come on. That was it then. I would have got... Dembele scored for them. We're going to go out. Hassan, come on, mate. Come on. We're going out. We're going out. We're going out. Right, you have to score this now. You have to score. Whoever it is. I think it's Mossad. I think it's Mossad. It is. Come on, Massey. Come on, Mossy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. Just miss this now. Miss this. Miss this. Oh. I'm fucking hate penalty shoot. I hate them. Come on, Fatty. Oh, man. Right. Here we go. 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 This is not going to go in. Hamid, come on, Hamid. Right, what is going on? Longest penalty shootout ever. Like, they've got to miss this. Come on, you've got to miss it. Yes, they've missed it. I think it's Derby next. I think it's Derby. Come on, mate. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! We're in the fucking final. We're in the final. We don't deserve to fucking be in it, but we are in the final of the Champions League. I don't know who has won. Please, let Supersport United have not lost against Wadi Deglar. Oh my God, we've made it to the final. We don't deserve to be there. I'm gonna say congratulations. You've dreamt to play. Yeah, for some reason they've not enjoyed that. For whatever reason, they're not that bothered. But you should be bothered. Get a little bit of green in there if we can. Some people are switched off for whatever fucking reason. Oh right. What does that mean? I think Supersport. What does it say it? Oh no, we played what it. Oh no. No, we didn't want that. We genuinely did not want that. I genuinely did not want that. Oh, fuck. Is it over 2 legs? I think it's over 2 legs. And it's in like... Yeah, it's over 2 legs. Right, there you go. We're in the African Confederation Cup final, somehow. We don't deserve to be there. On penalties, we've just scraped through the skin of our teeth against last year's champions. We lost them this season in the semi-final of the Algeria, of the fucking Egyptian Cup final, whatever it's called. Guys, thank you for watching. Smash that like button now because that was unexpected. The Hexagon challenge this year for me has brought some fucking ups and downs. That is one of them again that I didn't expect to happen. I know it's got. I'm looking at my camera now. It's gone pitch black. You can just see my white, slim, shady face. I do apologise for that. I should have put the light above me. But somehow we're through to the final. The next episode will probably be. Do you want Al-Alai? Do you want that game? I don't know. No, next game will be Wadi Deglar on this will go up Monday, so Tuesday's episode. I'll make sure. I'll definitely get it up Tuesday for you. Tuesday will be the African Confederation Cup final. We'll probably lose, so join me for that one. See you later, guys. Take care. Ooh, anybody but Wadi Deglar. Oh shit.